Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Hope everyone is doing good. In today's video, we will learn a very easy technique of doing the Gota Patti work. So Gota Patti is a type of the Indian embroidery style which originated in Rajasthan, and it uses the technique of applique where you can stitch small pieces of the zari ribbon over the base fabric, and you can create lots of designs and patterns. So you are using zari ribbons for which it will be very shiny and bright, and the colors of zari can vary. You can use colors like golden, bronze, silver, and so on. Here you can see guys, I have already drawn a very simple lehenga pattern, and now I am dividing the body and the border of the lehenga. So you can always use your scale to mark down the space you want to keep for the border. For example, I have given here 3 centimeter space for the border work, and now I will try to create some designs where I want to use the Gota Patti style. So here the pattern will be little thick, and for which you can always draw the pattern first, then you can put your colors. Like you can see guys, I have made this crisscross type of pattern, and don't give straight lines for the pattern because we have a certain curve on this fold. So you have to give your lines in such a manner that it goes along with the fold, because your surface ornamentation will react in the same way of the fabric manipulation. So we have a fold going on, and for which there will also be a bend on these lines. So you have to be careful when you are putting your design over the fold. Like here you can see guys, I'm trying to give the curve in the same manner as which the fold is reacting. So all done with the Gota Patti pattern. Now I'm using the eraser to erase out the extra lines, and we can move ahead with the coloring. I'm using this shade Special Pink from Camel Poster Color. You can use any other shade guys, or even brush pens or sketch pens or markers to do the base. Guys, you can also do the base color completely, and then you can use any type of white medium or the gold pen directly to create your Gota Patti work if the lehenga is little bit smaller in size. It also depends on the proportion. If you are doing it on a croquis, so the lehenga and the garment is little bit smaller, so you don't have much space to draw the pattern. So there you can do your base color directly, and over it you can use any type of white medium to create this kind of pattern, like which you can see right now. We have left the space, but there you can do the white color later after doing the whole outline or the whole coloring of the lehenga. Coming back to the color of Gota Patti. Now guys, Gota Patti is a work which we do with the zari ribbons. Now zari is very metallic, very shiny. So if you want to create the effect of the zari, you should leave that little white space which will show the area of reflection. Also note that the color of zari can be of so many different types. If you just check on the internet, you will find lots of examples where you will see different colors ranging from golden to bronze to silver to little pinkish or little yellowish and reddish type. So there are so many types of the Gota Patti look you can give. So I'm going with the classic golden color. For that I'm first doing the base, that is the first layer, with a yellow plus black mix. The reason I'm using a slight black along with the yellow is because I want to tone down the yellow a bit, like those metallic colors you see guys. It's not always very bright yellow. It has a bit of undertone to it, like maybe a little blackish or even little brownish. So instead of using the yellow directly, you can tone it down and use just a bit of black to it and use it to do the first base. Now here you don't need to color all the space, you can just use a tiny bit to color maybe from the corners. Like here you can see guys, in the fold I'm starting from the corners and leaving that little white space in between so that it shows the reflective portion. So in this manner you can keep on increasing the intensity of the metallic color. Right now I'm using little brown and you can mix that brown with the yellow and even little black to create the darker shade and use it to layer over the yellow. And don't forget to leave the white space as it is, because we need that white space to show our reflective portion. So as you can see guys, we are done with the Gota Patti work. Now comes a very important step. We have to give the shading along the sides of the Gota Patti embroidery or the design or the pattern. So for that you choose a pencil shade which is bit darker than your base. For example, I am choosing here a reddish type of the shade which is visible over the base. Along with it we will choose a black shade. So this way our pattern will stand out more. And guys, it's a style of the applique work where we use something additional, something extra which is stitched over the base fabric. So this way it will automatically create that depth over the base fabric, and it's something which is extra over the base fabric. So if you see examples also, you will notice that there is a certain of that texture or little darker shade along the sides of the pattern which is created over the base fabric. So this is the beauty of applique work, which creates the emphasis and the pattern stands out beautifully. So for that we have to create that little shading along the sides of the pattern which we have created. So you can see guys, first I went with the pencil color and I did little shading along the sides of the pattern. After that I'm creating more depth with the black shade, and if you want to blend in the black you can use your pencil again to blend the black. This way your Gota Patti pattern will stand out even more and the shiny part will be more reflective. So remember, it's not just about outlining this pattern where your outline is too prominent. It's about giving a very smooth blend along the sides of the pattern. Therefore, remember that whenever you are using the black, don't give like a very strong outline, but you can use the black in a very circular motion where you are just slowly increasing the pressure and kind of giving a very smooth shading along the sides. Now this technique also applies on other style of embroideries like zardozi or even thread work embroidery, which is always that 3D works which we do over the base, and it will create that emphasis over the pattern. And it's a very important difference between a print and embroidery styles, because print is along with the fabric, so it will not create that 3D type of look. It's not something which is extra, it's along with the fabric. But whenever it's a embroidery style, it's something which is extra done over the fabric, and it will definitely create or build that shading along the sides of the embroidery work. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and this Gota Patti tutorial was one of the recommendations you guys commented in the comment box. So keep commenting your recommendations and the videos you want to see more on my channel, and make sure that you have subscribed and pressed the bell icon to stay notified of my upcoming tutorials. So I shall see you all very soon. Till then, keep illustrating. Take care. Bye bye.